Welcome to Ethereum Cat Headers Meeting 98. I have just shared agenda in chat. As usual, the first item listed here is Ethereum network upgrade. Ethereum client teams are working towards the Shanghai upgrade. On that, we are trying to keep information available on Ethereum Cat Herders website. The link is added. In the last CL meeting, that was meeting 98, discussion were around Capella side. Capella is the consensus layer specs for Shanghai, and discussion were on bounded withdrawal sweep and blob sidecar mutability issue. There were updates on 4844. So people who aren't aware, 4844 implementers team come up with the weekly meeting. Every Tuesday, this meeting happens approximately the same time we are having the Cat Herders meeting, and that is recorded and shared on Ethereum Foundation YouTube. So if you want to be staying updated with the 4844 implementers call, check out EF YouTube. On research side, Metacris shared updates on MEV boost, and Mikhail shared on engine API specs improvement. There is a pull request. I think I have added, yes, the link in the agenda. For people who may not be able to follow the technical discussion and wondering why these are important for Ethereum and why it is being considered for Shanghai upgrade, I have found a few ELI 5 resources and have added them as additional resources. So check out Engine API improvement proposal, bounded withdrawal sweep proposal, and MEV boost updates by Flashpot team. That's on item number 1. On item number 2, events and hackathon, I did not get major success, unfortunately, on having a collaboration yet. I'm trying. Hopefully, in 2023, we will be able to organize things in a better way. But I am in touch with team and also working with a few people from the foundation who are supporting organizing of ETH Global events. So hopefully, in next year, we will be having a greater collaboration. We discussed about participating with small bounty in the last meeting. This effort is in that direction. I have added dates for ETH India and ETH Denver. ETH India is expected in December 2nd to 4th, and ETH Denver is in February 24th to March 5th, I believe. Any question, comments so far? All right. Next one is a new initiative and associations. Other than our earlier associations with the fellowship, mentorship, and events that we are talking about, we mentioned in the last meeting to organize this Cat Herders meeting with Huddle. It's my bad that I could not get the link ready before the meeting, but we will try to get the next meeting with Huddle link, and I will try to create it today only so we do not miss out on the next meeting. I also would like to mention about a new association, which probably I missed to add it here. It is with Fellowship of Ethereum Magician. So I had a meeting with Anat last week about core maintainers. A few years ago, there was this blog post published by FEM team. I'm going to share the link here in the chat for people who may have missed it earlier. How core maintainers can work together to support Ethereum protocol team. So Anat is trying to regroup these things, and we are trying to come up with the roles and responsibilities which may be helpful to work individual team. We discussed about the FEM team and especially Anat making a move on the NFT meeting organizing direction. So if that will be there, hopefully Cat Herders will be supporting that. Stem of this idea is coming from a meeting of EIP editing office hour, where Sam Wilson mentioned that we probably should look into having a group meeting for all NFT proposal. So this is one thing that I and Anat are working towards. So yeah, if any thoughts, comments, feedback are there, feel free to share that with me. We are hoping to have the process streamlined for core EIPs as well as ERC EIPs. So that's on a new initiative. Moving on to ECH updates, I have updated the stats since the last week: Twitter, Discord, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And on ECH website, there were a few fixes on Catherder's website. We have updated it, also included the breakout room meeting for EOF DevNet. I missed to mention about it in the updates when we were talking about network upgrade. So last week there were this meeting for the second EOF DevNet breakout room. Matt Gurnett led the meeting, in which there were discussion around the key roadblockers or open questions related to EOF. This is the HackMD in which people can find most of the information related to that discussion, like a few proposals. We know that there are 4 or 5 proposals on EOF to improve EVM, which is in the list for the Shanghai upgrade. So discussion were around closing open issues, so we can have the final list created for EOF that would be considered for Shanghai. Check out the HackMD added here. And on Catheters, I think there is an open pull request to fix these issues. I still have to look into that before merging. So yeah, I hopefully will do it this week. Again, anyone from the community, if you have any information that you think would be useful for Ethereum community to learn about Ethereum upgrade or anything happening in the Ethereum ecosystem, and you want that to be updated on Catheters website, please share with us. We'll be happy to make sure that all information related to Ethereum ecosystem, I mean, if not all, most of the information that can help people to join the ecosystem, we try to get them added on Catheters website. That's on ECH website. On ECH engineering, we have EIP bot. Not sure if we have any update on bot. All right, we can probably move on to the next one, that is Learn to Earn. We did have the meeting for Learn to Earn yesterday. Here is the link to notes from the meeting. I do see George on the call. George, if you would like to briefly mention about the highlights, where we are and what are the next steps.
Hi, yeah. So pretty much we're making a change when it comes to the reward aspects. So we're transitioning to minting our own NFTs since we had an issue with POAPs where they restrict the number of POAPs we can give out. And because we kept getting drained either by too many people or just by getting botted with at least one of the courses. That was kind of a decision we made like a few weeks ago, and we have the contracts ready for that. So that's going to be deployed, and the app is being configured to work with that. So you'll be able to mint your own NFTs. You'll see which order you get the NFT minted. So if you're like the first one to mint one of these NFTs, you'll see that with the token ID. So it's going to be pretty exciting. We expect that to be updated, and you guys will be able to use it by like next week. So.
Sorry, I was looking for unmute button. Thanks for the update. On top of that, I have a couple of more points to mention here. As we mentioned, I think I probably mentioned in the last meeting, I do not have a like 100% recollection of that. But in order to make this L2E more interesting, we are planning to add more quizzes on this app. Right now, we started with four just to like have pilot phase. But next year, we want to have it with a new set of quizzes. A few notes contributors are already working on it, and hopefully, we will have a decent number of quizzes ready by mid of December to be added. I could create a document to maybe streamline the process if there is any need of that, like if people say that that is going to be helpful. However, I think instructions, those are added by George on GitHub, README, seems to be sufficient, like what should be the format of questions and how you should be adding it in a Google Sheet that could be uploaded later on. So yeah, if you are interested on working on these quizzes, let us know. You can drop a message on Learn to Earn channel on Ethereum Cat Herders Discord, reach out to me or George if you have already created quizzes. But yeah, that would be helpful. And we are planning to have that incorporated and be added with the new version that is coming up in January. All right. I think that's all on Learn to Earn. In ECH Ops, I am trying to see. No, I don't have any updates from ZK on GitHub, but GitHub backup or YouTube backup. But we do have podcast ongoing. We are releasing podcasts every Thursday. So yeah, keep following the new podcasts. Those are coming up on Ethereum Cat Herders channel. We do have all links added on Ethereum Cat Herders website as well. In case you don't know which is the right channel, which is the right link for you to follow, you can find all platforms available on Ethereum Cat Herders. Check out the page of ECH podcast over there. Next is EIPS Insight. This month, actually, we have got a lot of new proposals. In fact, if I can maybe screen share for a minute. So we have been working toward this EIPS Insight page. This page, the main idea is to provide information related to proposals and their statuses. So this we are looking into page for the current month, which is November 2022. We have 10 proposals on draft, 8 moved into final, 6 review, 5 last call, and 33 stagnant. We are trying to provide information as detailed as possible so we can get an idea of like which all proposals are in what statuses. It is surprising to see that we were botted again, and like we have 33 EIPs moved into stagnant status. So I am surprised why it is considering 4863, which is beacon chain push withdrawal. We probably want to look into that. One missing thing here is the pull request number. We are hoping to have that listed here so we can probably be able to analyze data that is being provided with this website. All this information is also available on the usual HackMD that we used to publish every month. However, we are planning to discontinue this HackMD once this website of EIPS Insight went live with all information over there, because this seems to be auto-updated, and we are hoping that the information shared here will be in a better visualized way, so people will be able to follow. If you have any thoughts, comment, feedback, if you think that there is something that can add more value, please leave us a comment on the agenda or reach out to me and let us know. We will try to work with the team and hopefully get this website updated as per the requirement of community. That's all on EIPS Insight. Please check out the HackMD. As I mentioned, there are 5 proposals in last call. So if you have any comments related to those proposals, please mention them on the Fellowship of Ethereum Magician link added to the proposal. I'm just reading the proposals. One is EIP 5489 NFT hyperlink extension, EIP 5496 multi-privilege management NFT extension, EIP 4519 non-fungible token tied to physical asset, EIP 5757 process for approving external resources. This is one of the important proposals because this is trying to provide a way for people who have been looking to add external links to eips.md file. So if your proposal contains any external link, I believe EIP 5757 could be helpful. Please check it out. Other than these 4, there is another one, EIP 5750, general extensibility for method behavior, but this proposal is already into final status. So yeah, if you have thoughts, comment on these proposals. This is the time to raise your voice, let your concern know to the author, and yeah, leave a comment. Any thoughts, comments from the present group? All right, I'm taking that no comment is good thing here. So yeah. Anyway, I mean, like you can always let us know offline. If not right away, if nothing comes to your mind, do let us know after the meeting. That's on EIPS Insight. On PEEP and EEP, we did publish video on EIP 5646 token state fingerprint this Monday. We are already working on EIP 1153 transient storage opcode. Hopefully, the recording will be shared with the community next Monday. And we have a bunch of proposals and discussions added to the schedule. These proposals are mostly focused on Shanghai upgrade, and we are trying to also explain the terms which may be important for community to learn about. So please follow the schedule. We have EIP 3651 warm Coinbase planned for December 7. Proposal builder separation with Barnaby Monot on December 13. Staking withdrawal with Shyway and Porters on December 21. And there is another ERC 5570 digital receipt non-fungible token in January 2023. So please check out the calendar. Link is added to the agenda. And if you are interested in learning about any keyword, any proposal listed here, join the meeting. And if that is not listed here, but you would like us to reach out to the right speaker for it, do let us know. We have a Google form shared on Ethereum Cat Herders Discord general channel to collect information about what people want to hear, which topic we should be covering on PEEP and EEP. All right, that's about PEEP and EEP. Looks like I'm giving most of the updates here. No questions coming up. I hope all of you are awake. Okay. The next one is meeting notes. Yesterday we had the meeting for notes contributor. I think the video should be uploaded. Yes, I think the video is here. Get the link. Okay. I haven't got a chance to add the link to the agenda for this meeting, but I will add it. In this meeting, we try to share information about what are the key pointers that community is looking from our meeting. The first and the foremost is submission of notes on time. We mentioned that we would like to submit notes within 72 hours. However, we have been seeing that it was delayed from past few months. We can say that we would try to have that on time. Now we have more contributors here, so without making anyone overloaded will try to evenly distribute load and have the notes submitted on time. So the first one is timely submission. Second important point that was discussed is the summary section. People may or may not go through the entire notes, but summary gives a very good idea of what was discussed, especially towards the agenda item. Those were added in agenda for discussion. So if there is a point and if we could conclude what was the decision or the next step mentioned in the meeting, that could be super useful, and adding a timestamp over there may help people follow the video, or maybe also check out the notes in the .md. So we must do these things. The third important thing is updating of README. It would be nice to have individual owning the responsibility of updating the README file. However, if you are doing this update for a meeting notes for which the previous meeting note hasn't been merged, there is a standard format of adding a link. Please try to use that. In case of any confusion, do reach out to me. I'll try to help you in understanding how these notes to be done, like the links to be added, because we want that everything that we are building here, we are curating here, should be shared with community. Please do include key highlights and the links. Those are shared in Zoom chat. Most of the time these are available, but in case it is not available, it is generally available with me. So let me know if you don't have the link, Zoom chat link to be added there, and next meeting information. I think we have all the meeting notes. Oh yeah, EIP 69 also we received it this morning. So we have meeting notes from all core dev 149, consensus layer meeting 98, and EIP 69 from the past 2 weeks. We also have added the recording to EIP editing office hour meeting 6. This meeting is organized alternate Tuesday for new EIP authors to maybe help them with their question concerns in order to move their proposal towards the final status. As we were seeing in the earlier EIPS insight for this month, we saw that 8 proposals were moved to the final status. I'm very happy to share that this the number of proposals moving towards final has been increased significantly, and the timeline for at least 3 proposals were around 2 months, so 2 or 2.5 months. So it's not like if you are into it, your proposal will be waiting in the queue. You just need to be attentive, do the right things. If you have questions, reach out to EIP authors, reach out to us. We will try to make a connection between you and the editor so you get the help you need. There is a dedicated channel, EIP editors on Ethereum Cat Herders Discord. Let us know. We are here to support you. That's all on EIP editing office hour and notes. Okay, we did not get the last meeting notes in the proper format. I have mentioned it to the resource. He's a new one. So hopefully we'll get the updated version of ECH Meeting 97 notes added to the repository. Again, I don't see the action item or decisions there. We may have to get that updated. I think that's all from the agenda item. Anyone has anything new to be shared or anything anyone would like to add?
Yeah, I've updated the README for the entire 97 meetings. Basically, what we see is there's an inconsistency. Certain times when we create a pull request, call _ 49 instead of 049 we do. And C, some cases C is uppercase, some cases C is lowercase. So what happens is we lose the consistency in the README file. It will take you to 404. I managed to find all the 97 title of the meeting notes and updated in the README. The PR is shared in the Zoom chat. What I would love to do is maybe I'll just add a steps or what do you say? how do you create a meeting notes, right? Basically, just make sure the first letter is in the lowercase, and after underscore, you should have 0 followed by the meeting number. Maybe can I add this condition or the steps? So for the people who
That
are
sounds like a very good idea. Sorry to break you there. That sounds like a very good idea. If I remember correctly, there is a template available on ECH GitHub. So maybe
Correct.
you can update that template and have that information added over there. That way, whoever is joining as a new resource want to contribute in documenting notes will be able to follow instructions mentioned over there.
Sure, done. I'll do that.
Okay, I'm just trying to pull out the link if we have.
I think it's in
Here.
the code you have penned it.
Yep, I think I found it. I'm going to share it right over here. So if you could update that, that would be super helpful. Thank you, Santosh.
I'll do that, yeah.
Awesome. Anything else from anyone? Cool. Thank you. This is Thanksgiving week. So thanks to all Ethereum cat herders contributors and everyone who have been really supportive of this group. We have completed 4 years, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, thank you everyone for being with us. I hope to see you in 2 weeks from now. Have a good one, everyone.